Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. And I am here for another weekly live, and I have an awesome class to share with you tonight and a new ordering special because it is Sale-A-Bration and there's just so much fun stuff going on right now. So I will get into all of that in just a second. I'm trying to see where my catalog is. So when you hop on, say hi. You can give me a thumbs up, a comment, a share. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Owl Star Stampers, if you have not already. We are so close to 9,000, like really close. Hello, Christy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Tracy. Thank you, Wendy. I always say I love hearts, and I really do. And so I saw this, and I just had to get it. This sweater. It's kind of for Valentine's Day, but I might just wear it all year round. Hello. Hi, Lori and Ruby and Natalie. Hi, Amy. Okay, friends. If here we go. All right. Okay, I see a lot of you hopping on. I hope you're having a good day and a good week. Goodness, my kids have not had school since last Thursday. So tomorrow's Thursday. If they don't have school tomorrow, it'll be a week. We have had a lot of snow and ice and cold weather here. Thanks, Patty. I just got my hair trimmed today. So I get it trimmed like every 5 or 6 weeks. So I just had my hair trimmed today. So I feel like whenever you go get your hair done, it always like is lighter and softer, and it's always better when they do it for you. So thank you. Mary said hello from sunny Florida. Happy birthday, Mary. I think I saw it was your birthday. Hi, Nancy. Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for sharing, which shoot, I forgot to share this to my group. Let me do that real quick and then I'll go in today's cards. I have 4 beautiful cards to share with you featuring some lavender paper and some beautiful gems that I'm going to give away to you guys for free for any of your orderies. For any of your orders this week. And happy Wednesday. It is this Wednesday. My phone. Let me turn the volume off and then I can share that. All right. So okay, there we go. Yeah, it is raining, so all the ice is melting, but then at night it's like refreezing. So our back roads are what's mainly really bad here. Our main roads are totally fine now. And it was like 40 today, so it felt like a heat wave. All right. Okay, so today I have 4 beautiful cards to share with you. This is what the packet looks like if you want to order that you will get in the mail. Okay, so if your order, here's the new host code. You have until Sunday to order to get these cards. And there's 4 cards. If your order goes over $35, you'll get the packet minus, you won't get the gems inside. You'll just get only the basic pieces you need. If your order goes over $50, that's the sweet spot because then you get to pick something out of here. But then you also get my gift, which are these beautiful sparkle, what are they called? They are called Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. So they are really pretty. So you'll get that with any order that goes over $50. Plus you will get a Sale-A-Bration and I will mail this to you. I'll probably send you one of each of the designer papers cut down to 4x6. So you'll have to cut them down and you'll have some extra pieces as well. But this is beautiful paper. I'm going to share that with you in just a minute. So the stamps that I'm featuring is the Softly Sophisticated Bundle. That is, you get free with a $100 order in Sale-A-Bration. So I really love the stamp set. It has really pretty words and flowers, but my favorite is this embossing folder. So you can't buy this, you have to place an order, and you can select this free if your order goes over $100. So let me show you where it's at in here real quick. And then, but I also made the cards using this beautiful bundle that sold out and it came back. So I'm going to show you this paired with the words from the other as we go along too. So there's where you can get this right here for free with a $100 order before tax and shipping. It's on page 14 of the Sale-A-Bration book, the Softly Sophisticated. Okay, so that's what we're using tonight. So if you order $100, you will get that. You can pick that bundle, and if you go over $150, don't use the host code so you get the rewards. Okay, friends, please, thank you so much. I think there's only 2 people last week who didn't use the host code. But I am trying to email you if you don't, so you can call them and have it added so I can still send you the packet. So this is the code for this week if you want to make these beautiful, beautiful cards. So let's get into that right now. Let me turn the camera down. I'm going to show you this paper too. Okay, so this is the bundle we're featuring. And the paper pumpkin from this month coordinates with this too. I just got mine in, so I'm very excited to do some alternatives and some fun stuff with that. So if you're a paper pumpkin subscriber, it coordinates with this suite of products as well. So this is the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper, and it's 12 by 12, and look at how beautiful this paper is. You can tell I've been using it and chopping it all up, but I'll try to show you the full sheets. So there's this, and then the back is like I'll tell you the colors because it's like slipping me right now. But and then okay, look at this one, it's so pretty. And then the back is that, and then we have this piece right here. So if you love purples, you're definitely going to want this. The refill is out too. Yes, I believe so. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. Isn't that pattern is just so sweet? Okay, this is the one we started with. And then, okay, this one is one of my favorite ones. Look at this. Look at that pattern there. The little butterflies. So you can cut this and make some really cool cards or like a framed art piece. I made an alternative card with this one. I just love this. And then the back is like this gingham, this like, I can't think of the word. Rustic maybe? Anyway, I like that. And then here is this one, which is so soft and pretty too. And the back is more purple. And then I don't know if I showed you this one or not. And then this is the back of that one. Okay, so the colors that coordinate are Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Starry Sky. So there are a lot of colors and variations in here, and it's just very, very pretty. And then the gems that I'm going to give you, if you go over that $50 mark, these I think are like Berry Bursts and Gorgeous Grape and like a Highland Heather or Fresh Freesia. They kind of go with lots of purples, but they're very, very pretty. So let's get into these cards. I'm super excited about them. I will need my paper trimmer, I think, for a few. So these cards that I'm making with you, actually did with my team last week. Every month I have a team meeting for anyone in my team. We do it on Zoom. and in person at my studio, because my team is located all over the United States. And so, yes, this was the class that we did. I also made cards that I'll show you as you go along with the Painted Lavender Bundle. So this bundle matches the paper. So you'll see there's no words in here, but it coordinates also with the perennial postage bundle. There's a whole huge suite of this lavender stuff. But I just wanted to show you, I use this, and this did sell out and it came back, so it is available. And I knew this was going to be like super, super popular right away, because I know a lot of you ladies love this. So let me just show you real quick where you can find this suite, and then we'll start stamping, because my cards are pretty, very pretty, but I did try to prep a lot. So on page 23, you'll find this pretty paper. The gems are $8. There's some butterfly accents. There's the postage, and then that. So you can get all of this for $126.50 if you love all of it. And then over on page 24, this is the bundle I used on my other cards, and then this one kind of goes with it too. So this has only the lavender and these cute little butterflies, and then this one has all these really pretty words and sentiments, and then these postage dies, which I've showed before. So so anyway, here we go. So a lot of times you'll hear me say when I do my virtual class or any card, I'll be like, here's the card and here's the stamps that I used, but you can use any flower or you can use any cute little animal. And I think some of you think, no, I can't. So I want to actually show you that you can, but I get it. A lot of times we do just want exactly the same, the same thing, and that's okay too. You can order it. But if something, you might have something, or you might like something a little bit different too, and that's okay. So again, here's some of the pieces that you will get in your kit. Now you will have to do your own embossing. I embossed ahead of time just to save some time. So I'm trying to think. Let's go with this one. We'll start from the bottom up first. So for this one, I need this piece of paper. Isn't this paper so pretty? And we will cut that down. So all your labels will be, little labels will be in there. Yours will be in envelopes. Mine are not, because this is actually, my team got to purchase this make and take packet, like I said, for our meeting. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to just trim this piece down to 5 by 3 3/4. And if you do order, I will send you the tutorial. So if you ordered last week the cute little bees, we're cutting them, and hopefully they'll be mailed out by Friday or Saturday. So I'm trying to get them out. So the special ends on Sunday, and then I try to mail them out to you within like 4 days. I've been paying extra to get everything in stock to get it to you anyway. So those are still scheduled to go out as planned. Now I used a 1-inch strip of this to go. Is it 1 inch? Maybe I better check. Maybe it's 3/4. Nope, it's 1. Okay, just a 1-inch strip of this purple piece, because it has like a little texture to it. Do you see that? So pretty. Okay, and then we will need that to be 3/4 of an inch. Janelle said, I love these cards. That's why I want the paper pumpkin for January. Yes, the paper pumpkin looks so beautiful. Okay, so now we can, the only thing, so something you will need in this kit, and if you are new to me, something that I always use, and it's one thing that I stopped including just because it became a tangled mess, and this is why, is you will need your own linen thread or baker's twine. If ever I do a kit that has like a special piece of ribbon, I always include that. But your basic linen thread or white baker's twine or black, you just need your own because it gets tangled and it's a mess to cut for everyone. So it's a basic necessity like your glue. And then I don't have to fight with it like I'm doing now for you. So anyway, you'll need that for these cards. This label right here is from the Thoughtful Expressions, and so we're going to stamp on that. This is just a really quick card. So our card base is crumb cake. We're going to put this on. It just got like 100 degrees in the studio. It was cold just a minute ago, and I bumped the heat up 1 degree, and now you'd think it went up like 15. So maybe my husband can turn it down, because now it's like a sauna in here. Either that or maybe it's my hormones. I don't know. We're gonna blame it on the furnace kicked on really hot. Okay, so we're gonna layer this, and then this is gonna go across here. Okay. Now my one version for this card is a little bit different, but you know what? I don't know if this paper is. Yeah, it is the same. I was thinking it was a little different. Okay, this I just put right in the center. Then I'm going to take that twine and wrap it around twice and tie a bow. Hello. Yes, Susan, you ordered early. It is back in stock though, so it did come back very quickly. Okay, so I'm wrapping it around. See, just be more patient with yours. This doesn't always happen, but it does, and then when it does, it's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with the mess of the twine. And now you know why I just say everyone buy your own, because I do use it a lot. Okay, so we're just going to tie this in a cute little bow, and then we're going to go into that stamp set and stamp our words. So I wrapped it around twice. Now this is going to go on here, but on our label here, let's get our ink pad. And I used Gorgeous Grape, which is also the color of the cardstock we have here. And I have it stamped, I Really Appreciate You, which is right already mounted on. So this label comes from the Thoughtful Expression dies. They're some of my new favorites. Use them all the time. So I came in with this one, but you could use any of them. And all right. Sorry, I had to go grab something. Okay. So now we're going to close this up. Isn't the little hearts on my sleeve? Those are fun. Okay, go ahead and layer this down. So we have an incredible deal right now. If anyone would like to buy our Ultimate Bundle, the starter kit, and you can either get extra products or the glass mat that I've been showing you guys. We do have a lot of fun in our team, and we're located all over the United States. So any of you can join. You just have to be in the United States. And we do a fun class like this every single month, and you can get the make and take packet if you want, but everyone gets the tutorial. Okay, so there we have that. Now let's add some purple gems, and I'm going to add these medium purple. I don't know, let's see if you can see with the camera. There's like really light, medium, and then like a berry burst color. So I'm going to add 3 of these. Make sure. Oh, Tracy's joining on the 31st. We can't wait to have you, Tracy. Okay, I put this on a little crooked, so I was trying to twist it. Okay, so I'm taking the medium purple, and I'm going to add 3 gems. Okay. Come on, little purple. Putting that one down there. So that's our card. Here's my other one. So this one, I put the gems over here, so kind of on the opposite. Now for this card, the one with the lavender, I wanted to feature that one paper that I loved, so I changed it a little different. I still took, let me know what you think of this card, by the way. I still took Crumb Cake and Gorgeous Grape, but this piece of paper, when I cut it, I didn't want this label to hide. So I just, instead of a wider purple, I used a skinny piece of cardstock and just made a banner and stamped on vellum. And then I still added the dots and the ribbon. So this is essentially the same pieces, I just changed out the label from white to vellum. It made my little banner skinnier. So here's another version for you. If you get this paper, this is a very beautiful piece of paper to use. So let me know what you think of that card though. You could make this a birthday card, a sympathy card, a thinking of you card, any kind of card. So if you like it, you can give me a thumbs up or a heart right now. I would love to see that. Okay, card number 1 is done. Now, let's do card number 2. So card number 2 is right here. This one. And so this card, you will have to emboss the white. And again, I already just went ahead of time and did it with that Softly Sophisticated. This is a 3D embossing folder. You do have to have a full-size machine to run it through. This one uses Highland Heather, so it's a little bit lighter purple, not our lightest, but one of the lightest. You'll get a die cut like this. This comes from our Countryside Corners die, and then a scrap piece of paper. You'll also need to cut down a piece, which I actually did cut, and I don't know what I did with it. I did cut one piece of this one already, but what did I do with it? I cut like a few to save time, but who knows? Maybe I put it back in here. Yeah, I think it's right here. There it is. So you'll need a piece of this. You'll cut it down because you'll get a 4x6 of that. And let's go ahead and put this together. Okay, so we will fold this in half. And then for this one, we are going to use the flowers. Okay, so this piece, can I tell you a secret? I thought this piece was kind of ugly when I first saw this giant piece. I just thought it was so many colors and it was really busy. And so I actually cut this to use this side because I thought it was more muted. But then once I started playing with it, I actually loved this. I liked it better this way. So it's just kind of funny. You could use either side of the paper. They're both very pretty. So this little strip we're going to put on the side here. Again, you're going to emboss it in whatever embossing folder you like. We're going to put it on. Now on your label in your, where's my map? I like moved that. Okay, here we go. I'll grab this at least so you can see it. On this we're going to use, some Highland Heather and some Shaded Spruce because that is like the green I see peeking through here. And then I used this Blackberry Bliss, which is just the deepest purple to tie in with this right here as well. So we're going to use that for the words. So let's do our words first. And I'm stamping it, You're in My Thoughts, right here. So let me, you can tell I really like this set. It is, what is the word? Stained, really good. So here is You're in My Thoughts. Now on this label, we're going to stamp it more towards the right instead of the left. So let me do that. Okay, because we're gonna have a flower fussy cut out of here on that side. Okay, so there's that. Now, all right, so now we're going, I just wiped that off. Now we're going to go in with these two images here, which this is kind of like a two-step stamping. I did not get that clean in the middle there really good, so I'm going to do that. And sometimes if I don't get it really good and my thing is, it's damp but not like super, I just have a little spritzer of water and I can like spray it, and then I can definitely get it wiped off that way. There, now it's totally clean. I have a studio, which I love, but the bathroom is like all the way down the hall, so it's not always the quickest thing to do. All right, so I'm gonna do the leaves first. I can't remember which I liked doing better, but that's what we're gonna do. So again, I have shaded spruce. You'll have a scrap of white, so you can just stamp this. And then we're gonna do the flowers in Highland Heather. Hi, Sharon. I'll go through all your comments too if I miss anything while I'm live. Sometimes they like skid by really quick, and sometimes I don't see them right away. Okay, so Highland Heather, now we're going to ink this up. And now this one has this little like bud over here that fits in, and then so that's where I'm kind of like trying to line that up. And hopefully I get it in there good enough. So there we go. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, now we're just gonna fussy cut that out. This part I didn't do, so I'm gonna do it as quickly as I can. So grab your paper snips, and I'm going to just quickly cut this up. It seemed like last week there was like a super cold spell over everywhere. You know, like friends in Canada were like freezing, and down in Texas and Florida it was like unusually cold, and there was like snow everywhere in Tennessee, and like it was just kind of really crazy weather that we had going on. Hi, Linda. So there's that. If you guys are in the card club, I am planning to start shipping those out tomorrow. We always try to get those out tomorrow, or on the 25th, okay? So because my kids haven't had school in nearly a week, it's been very difficult to get here, and also my packages arrive. So I just had 12 packages arrive today, so I'm hoping all the other things are here. So all the parts we can do, like all the die cutting and cutting of cardstock, is all packed up. We just have to, we're waiting for the ribbon and embellishments. And the same with the Be My Valentine's Stamp Camp that's supposed to ship on Friday. Just wait, those are all cut, and we will be sorting those tomorrow. So lots of things going out through the end of the week, and some will probably get sent on Saturday instead of Friday just because of the crazy weather, but it's only delayed like a half a day is hopefully all. So there is our really pretty flower in our label. So I'm going to close these up, and we're going to bring in our card here. Okay, so this I'm going to put down flat. Again, emboss it, add your designer paper. We're going to layer this onto Highland Heather. Then we're going to take our label here and use some dimensionals. I use every last bit of the edge, so this is completely gone now. But don't worry, I have a whole nother sheet here. So Normally I only have 1 week during the month where you can get the kit for free with an order, but during January and February I usually do several weeks in a row, all through January and most of February. So that's what I'm trying to do this week and showcase a lot of fun new products for you guys. Now the flower we just stamped on the scrap and we cut out. I added 2 little dimensionals, and now I'm going to just add this kind of going over here like that. And then you're going to take your linen thread, and hopefully yours isn't in a mess like mine. Hopefully you're not in a fight with your linen thread. Okay. Where did the end go? Can you guys sympathize with me now about the linen thread? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to this. Okay, but we just want a bow. So, oh, I got it. It's going now. Tracy, you are right. Those thoughtful expression dies are awesome. I have 2 sets of them because we've been using them for card club and for stamp camp, and to run that many, it's just better to have more faster. So they are incredible dies. So many different labels and sizes. So that's cool. Okay, now make a little bow of your linen thread. Take a little mini glue dot, and we're going to stick this on. You can put it wherever you want. I'm going to put it up here by the flower, the bottom of the flower. And I'm going to put this right here. Okay, and now I'm going to add some purple, the lighter purple now, the lighter of them, 3 of these. Okay, then I'm going to show you the card I made with the lavender set. That one looks very, very similar. And I'm going to put this little dot down here. So here is this card. And so here's the one from my team meeting. Okay, and then I pulled in this lavender bundle, the Painted Lavender, and I made, where did it go? Oh, here it is. I made this card. So for this one, I used the dies, and I cut out some green and some Highland Heather and fresh freesia from the dies and layered them. There's a bow, and then I stamped little butterflies and popped them up. And so so you'll get to make this card, or I'll give you the pieces here, but if you get the lavender, which I know a lot of you did, I just stamped these little butterflies and then die cut them. And then in the dies, instead of stamping and cutting out, which you could do, I cut this out in shaded spruce, and I put that down first, and then I cut these out in Highland Heather, and then I did take a little blending brush and added ink to them, and then I did this little piece in the lighter purple. So that's my version of this with the lavender. So hopefully you like that too, and that gives you another idea. Okay, that's card number 2. Now moving on to card number 3. Okay, card number 3 is this one right here. So this one, we need a piece of this like gingham paper that I was, oh, is that gonna, oh, that's gonna be big enough. I just have to trim it down a little bit. So it's this piece right here, which is really hard to cut the back up because this side is so beautiful, but I'm gonna do it. So 5 by 3 3/4 for this, and then we have a thick white, we have crumb cake, we have early espresso, and for this card we're going to be using Blackberry Bliss and crumb cake. which my crumb cake, the ink pad has faded. I just got a new one, but I haven't started using it yet. So go ahead and fold your card base in half. And thank you, Rosemary. Okay. And now these two just get layered together. Oh, it's so hard to put this down. So hard. This is a very beautiful pack of paper. Okay, now I'm just putting this down flat. Okay, at the very end, I want to know your favorite card of all of them. Okay, I'll show them all again at the very end. Okay, so now the early espresso, we're just going to set aside. We're going to do some stamping on this rectangle and this piece. So we're going to stamp these little flowers here and then the hello there. So let's do, I think I got to do the stems, and I think it's a little bit harder with the lighter colors, but I'm going to hopefully make it work. Okay, so a little block here. So this one, I'm going to have these flowers kind of going, curving around here. So I'm going to stamp them twice, one going this direction and one going that, and then our words are going to kind of go off to the side. So Shar said that she made 20 cards out of her paper pumpkin kit that coordinates with this. That is amazing. I need to send all of the card club and the stamp camp, and then I also have we're doing 100 Valentines at the high school on Monday for Valentines for Veterans, so I have to do those, and then I can play with my paper pumpkin. And I would say I was going to do it this weekend, but have you guys heard about the Detroit Lions and how they're like winning? They're playing on Sunday, and so that I'm definitely going to be watching them. So I don't know if I'll get to make my paper pumpkin kit on Sunday. Okay, so there's our two little flowers there. Now, I'm very excited though, and that's super exciting that you made 20 cards out of that kit. Okay, I just washed that off, and now I'm going to add these little flowers, and they are hopefully going to line up in here. I'm trying to see because I feel like I made this a really long time ago. I still need my crumb cake, so I'm going to leave that open. I got my, what is this, Blackberry Bliss. Tara said, I hope the Lions win. Me too. I've like never seen it in my lifetime. Well, them, if they were to win the next game, that is. It was a really long time ago. Okay, so we inked this up, and now, again, this is the two-step stamping, and, oh gosh, I'm just going to go for it and hope that it's close. Oh, it's pretty close. So there's one, and now we're going to do another one. Okay, here. So, right, I'm just going for it too. Okay, it's pretty good. So there, see, I stamped it twice and they kind of go along that way. So now we're going to do our words on this strip. This strip might be a little bit big, but I can trim it down. I'm going to do it in the crumb cake. You could do it in the early espresso. I think I'm gonna leave a little bit of room because I'm gonna put a bow over here, but I'm gonna stamp it like that. And so if you ever get a piece that might be a hair too big, just get your trimmer and trim it down. I always have tons of little like scraps, and so I just use them, and then as I'm creating, I can trim down. It also gives me more room, like wiggle room to create. So that's why I do like that too. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer and then just take off a little sliver here, like that. Okay, so now we're going to layer this together. So I tried making this card with Blackberry Bliss, and I thought it looked better with the brown, with the crumb cake and the designer paper, but I'm sure you could create this card also with a lot of different colors of variation, and it would be really, really pretty. So the white piece was 2 by 4 inches. Again, if you order, you will get a tutorial with all of the directions, the products I used, pictures, all of that fun stuff. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to flip this over and put this right here. Then I'm going to take this and cut this at an angle. You could make it a banner if you want. I'm going to add glue on the straight edge side, and where the edge is, I'm going to add a dimensional because that's going to go off. And I want it the same height as this because this we just popped up. Okay, so we're going to put this kind of like here, kind of towards the middle is what I'm doing. And then grab your crazy linen thread and make another bow. You could also do a double bow if you want a little bit thicker. I'm just doing one. I have green all over my fingers from that shaded spruce ink pad. You guys, I'm trying to design, to get some samples together for the winter retreat. I know a lot of you have been asking, and that always does, we always cap that at 120. I'm finally getting some stuff in for that too, so hopefully next week we'll have some sign-ups for that. Just know it's coming, it's in the works. There's a lot of things coming that are a lot of things happening anyway that are causing a few little delays or hiccups along the way, but it's in the works. You know, the can't think of who emailed me last time. They said, I just don't want to miss out because I know they sell out so fast. And so anyway, all right, there's our little bow there. And I didn't wrap it around. I just added the bow right there on the little thing. So here is this one, but then here it is with the lavender. Okay, so this one, I stamped the little lavender piece, and it looks so very, very similar, but using that one. So what do you think of this one? I didn't add any gems. You could add some of them. I just opted to leave them off for this one. So there's card number 3. The last one might be one of my favorites. It's very sweet and simple, but it's very pretty. So our last card does not use any designer paper, so you will have some leftover paper. So this is what you will get. And so you will have a thick white, you'll have a piece of white you're going to want to emboss. Again, I use the same one. And then this is also from that Thoughtful Expressions dies. So we're going to do some stamping on here. I love the one I made also with the lavender set in here. I can't wait to show you too. Okay, this piece, this is a very quick one. I'm just layering the white on here. You can also, actually let's pop it up for this one. Sometimes I just like adding the same color as a layer just to give it a little extra something. I like the look of that, so we're gonna pop this one up. My other one I just had flat, so you could also add it flat, but there we have that. And then on our label here, we're going to stamp You're in My Thoughts, and we're going to do that at the bottom. And I'm going to do that in, I did pecan pie, so I just did a brown, like a medium type brown. And then we're going to do our flowers. This feels a little like dirty. Like, not dirty, I don't know the word. It felt like something was on it. I had to wipe it off. Okay, so stamp your words towards the bottom of your label. So your label will be in there. Okay, just like that. And then right above it, we're going to stamp our flower directly on here. Now, if you want, you can grab a scrap piece of paper and fussy cut it like we did the other one. You can do that. This one, I just tried to keep it really simple. So I did not, but you can. All right, this one I used Old Olive. I used a little bit of a lighter green, or not as bright green. I used Old Olive and Berry Burst. So we're gonna put the flower, little green right there. And then my flowers are going to be going a little bit different than my other one, but that's okay. And then we're going to take the Berry Burst. The reason why I chose Berry Burst is because I wanted to use these little rhinestones here, which I thought they matched really well. I love it when it coordinates. So Berry Burst. Now again, I'm going to take this little bud that's going to go there to line up the two-step stamping, and I'm going to put that there. And I'm not going to lie, it's always a little nerve-wracking trying to line up the flowers. Okay, so there is that. All right, I'm just cleaning this off. I do have so I have been looking for, I don't know, over a month and a half for like the gifts for the retreat. That is the one thing that I spend so much time doing, and trying to get stuff that you can use, that you would appreciate, that coordinates, that like all the things. Like literally it takes me months to like plan a retreat and all the behind the scenes. And so now that some of this stuff is coming in, it's very exciting to see and start putting it together so I can market it to you guys, advertise it, show you some sneak peeks. Okay, but now we're back to this linen thread stuff. Okay, I'm doing another little bow with my linen thread. And but what I meant to say with that though is, for any event that I do, if you would like to do anything I do, whether it's a card class or a retreat or a stamp camp, make sure you're on my email list, because that is how I send out everyone on my email list. They get notified of all of my events, and you can sign up and register right through the email. So if you're not on my email list, you can get on it. Just go to owlstarstampers.com. And it might even pop up, or you can click on the email newsletter to join my email, and then you will get all the stuff. And then every month you get a free tutorial for my virtual class. Yeah, you just get fun stuff for being on my email list. So we're gonna put dimensionals on this and stick this down. Okay, Jackie Burkhart, I meant to email you last night. My sweet Jackie, I got the most delightful package from you yesterday. It literally made my heart burst with joy. And so thank you so much, Jackie. I still am going to email you, but I just wanted to thank you for your very thoughtful package. Okay, our little linen thread bow. We're going to put a little mini glue dot here. And we're going to put this on. I'm putting it right under that little flower there. This card is just very elegant, I think. But I copied this card right out of the catalog, the Sale-A-Bration catalog. They had a version of this. And now look at these little dots. We're going to add some of these on here as well. Okay, so we're going to put one here. And one over here. and one down here. I can get that one off. Okay. So here is this card. Okay. Now here's the one with the lavender. All right. So the lavender piece was really long. So I stamped the stems, and then the top part I did cut out. So you could cut this flower out on a scrap piece of paper and pop it up. So that's how this lavender is. Now for this lavender, I stamped it in Berry Burst, but then I went over it with a sponge dauber in Gorgeous Grape. I just lightly went over some of the edges, like around it, and then that's what gives it kind of that two-tone like the paper. And then because the flower was so large, I didn't have room for my words, so I just made a little banner there and just put the linen thread behind it. But this is my version with the Painted Lavender set. But this is the one with the Softly Sophisticated. Somebody said, what's the pen you're using for the gems? Okay, Linda, this is called the Take Your Pick tool. This is in our annual catalog. I believe it's around $10. And so it has several tips. This tip has like a putty end, so it's sticky, so you can easily pick up gems and stuff like that and place it. This end is like a little pokey tool. It's sharp. You could also use this, but then it also slides out and there's like a little spatula side. And then there's another little end that is like a stylus. So it comes with like 4 different ends and then the putty. And then you can buy putty refill. And so that's what this is. It's called the Take Your Pick tool. And I use it every time I make a card because every time I am adding some sort of gems or sequins or something like that. And you can also use it to like pick off your glue dots and stuff like that. So I hope that's helpful. Yes, Tracy's like, Linda, you need one. So let me show you these cards again and you can tell me your favorite. So let's start out with number 1 and then I'll go over the special. Okay, number 1 was this one, really sweet and simple. There are purple little gems there. I really appreciate you. So card number 1. Card number 2 was this one, You're in My Thoughts. Card number 3, we have here, Hello There. And then our card number 4 is this one right here. These cards are truly so beautiful. And I do know, like, I get that the stamp set you can't buy. You have to, well, you have to buy $100 to get it for free. And you get the stamp set in the embossing folder. But if you don't have this, or if this isn't your thing, I don't know why it wouldn't be. But just let's say it is, because I do get that sometimes. That's why I wanted to show you with the Painted Lavender that you can purchase in these beautiful set of dies too, or maybe you just want both, or because it's just so amazing. So I hope you like these other like versions as well of the cards, which I lost that one. Oh, right here, this one right here. So number 1, number 2. So number 1, number 2. I love seeing card number 3. Love card number 3 and 4 more, but they're all beautiful. Number 3. I'm so glad everyone loves a different card. Like, that's really fun too. So again, if you want to order, you have until Sunday to get your order in. Let me put up the host code again. So there is the code. And if your order goes over $50, you will get the supplies to make these 4 cards plus a $8 package of gems. Plus, I'm going to ship it to you. So It's a really, really, really extra special deal with Sale-A-Bration right now. And then if you go over 100, you can pick out one of the $100 items or two $50 items. If it's $150, don't use a host code, but please use a host code if it's under that, so I know you want these cards. And or if you want to join my team, I would love to have you do that too. We have so much fun, and you can pick that out and pick out lots of products that way too. So I'm so excited to craft with you tonight. Hopefully within the next week, I will be doing paper pumpkin that coordinates with this. So I'm looking forward to that. And if not, I will be back next week with another amazing class for you, hopefully. Okay, if anyone has any questions, let me know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was supposed to remind you of. Just that lots of kits and classes are going out this week. So be checking your emails for those tutorials and saving them or printing them off so you have them when your kits arrive. And hopefully you're staying nice and warm and safe where you are. Thank you for joining me tonight, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.